Okie dokie, guys. Here's something that I wrote for y'all. Alright? Okie dokie. I want to start off by telling y'all a story that still inspires me and everyone else that gives me the chance to explain it to them. I heard a preacher at Catoosa County Jail back in 2012 preach this message. And when I started to get in trouble. And it stuck with me ever since. I hope this can and will help some of y'all get inspired in some kind of way. To never give up in life. No matter what you've been through in the past, you can and will be forgiven of your past actions and sins that you have made and committed over your life here on earth. You only have to be open and honest with God about your mistakes and your shortcomings, first off. Then you simply have to ask Him for His forgiveness with reverence in your heart and truly mean it. Then you need to ask Him to search your mind, your heart, and your soul for everything that does not belong to Him. And then you need to ask Him to show you the purpose that He hand selected you to be on this earth for at this specific time in history. Ask Him to remove all things from within you that does not need to be there, whether that be mentally, physically, or spiritually. Ask Him to help you clean out your temple from the inside out, with His help and guidance, of course. Then you need to ask Him to illuminate all of your faults and character defects that you need to still work on. Then you need to honestly start working on that list that He will provide you with. If you're truly seeking to get those answers that you need to not only improve your own lives, but everyone else's lives that you come into contact with in this weird, strange, wacky, wonderful, magical, and even breathtaking world that we live in right now. I can promise you that if you can and do put that much effort into seeking God's plan and guidance for yourself in your own lives, and you take the time to learn His Word daily, preferably, but at least more than you have in the past, He will reward you for your effort, and He will begin to show Himself to you more frequently in everything that you do and in every situation that you find yourself being in. Remember, He is a good Father, and He always wants the best for each and every single one of us, regardless of our sex, age, nationality, or any other factors. He made each and every single one of us perfect just the way that we are. And I also hope that y'all can always try to remember that God is always closer than you think. He has always been there for you, He has always been there for you through the good and the bad times, whether we acknowledge Him or not. He is always just a prayer or a thought away. He has not and will not ever abandon us. It's up to each and every single one of us to try and live up to His standards, though. And please remember this part as well. No matter how hard we try, every single one of us will eventually fail and mess up at some time in our lives. And that's okay. And you know why that is? Because we are all broken humans living in a broken world. Remember that, please. Just don't let your setbacks and your failures keep you from trying to be a better person each and every single day. Like I said, we have all failed in life at one point or another in all kinds of different ways and different reasons. But what's important is that you learn how to carry a new lesson around with you instead of that burden of a failure or a mistake. And I don't care how many times that you might mess up or fail at times, please don't ever refer to yourself as a failure, because you aren't a failure. You are always learning and growing. Learn from your mistakes, accept your mistakes, and try to do better. And to be honest, you should be thankful for your past and present mistakes. Because without those lessons and mistakes that you learned from your past and present, then you wouldn't have had the training and the preparation you needed to not fail at the future tasks and tests that you will be put in. So like I said, be thankful that God showed you that you can handle more than you thought you could, and that you can do better than what you thought you could. And that goes for each and every single one of us, me included. We all need to learn how to quit just judging people by their past and actually learn how to help each other along this journey that we call life. No one is perfect, period. The only truly perfect human being that's ever lived on this floating space rock that we call Earth was Jesus Christ. And we all know what happened in the end, what happened to him in the end. But with all that being said, I definitely ran out of time for the story I started off and wanting to tell y'all. So I'm just going to stop the video right here and leave these golden nuggets of wisdom with y'all to do what you please with. I hope and pray that you can pick some of these up and adopt them into your own lives. But regardless, I at least planted some seeds for y'all. Now it's up to y'all to do your job and incubate them and care for them and water them and get them to grow in your own lives. And as always, I love y'all and I thank y'all. Next story time will be next. I'll get on it, I promise. I love you guys. Y'all be good. Be kind. Be good to one another. Do as to others as you would want to be done to yourself. That key simple. And remember, we're only trying to be better than ourselves yesterday, not anybody else. Trying to be better than ourselves every day. Don't matter who else. It's on us. Try to be better than us. Again, love y'all.